channel where I talk about faith, inspiration, and personal development. And today I'm talking about how to make the most out of your time and productivity hacks that have literally changed everything. These things can be really, really helpful in maximizing your time and just making the most out of your day. If you're a content creator and you want to be consistent on YouTube or social media, it is not easy, and there's always gonna be a resistance coming from somewhere. That's one thing that is consistent. There's always something fighting against me getting something done. But I have these hacks that have helped me break down those barriers a little bit. So the first thing that I wanna share, and I think it's the most important, but calendar blocking or time blocking. Oh my gosh, this has been a game changer. Whether you use Google Calendar, wow, I've been in Michigan for a month in like that long A, calendar. So there's either Google Calendar or there's the Apple Calendar that comes built in with Macs or your iPhone. Everybody has it if you have an iPhone. But I have found that making appointments for myself to do the tasks that I want to do has been something that's held me accountable and made me actually get things done and see them as more important. I see these tasks more important versus if I just had them written down on a random to-do list, because there's no accountability there. Not only am I putting the time and the activity in an end time, but a lot of times I'll even put the place where I plan to do these tasks, just so I take them seriously. When I write it down on a calendar with time slots, it kind of opens my eyes to see if I actually stick to these times and if I actually view this as appointments that can't be broken, I'm actually gonna start to get things done. And so that's what I've been doing. I get really excited when I get out of the bed in the morning. It's like I have an itinerary for the day that's really directing everything I'm doing. Even sometimes giving yourself more time for certain tasks. Let's say you finish early, you can get a head start on that next task. I wouldn't be talking about this if this wasn't something that worked in my own life. None of these things I'm sharing with you are gonna be things that I haven't tried myself and actually seen work for myself. So the second thing that has been super helpful for me after putting things on my Google Calendar is to break the tasks down. And when I break them down, I actually write them out, because I love crossing things off of a to-do list. There's still nothing like crossing things off. Like, it's just a good feeling. You feel so accomplished. So I kind of break up the tasks that are on my calendar already, just to kind of make them a little less intimidating. Like, for example, when I was first just getting started with my YouTube channel a month ago, the big task was start your YouTube channel, but there's so many things that go into that. You have to think about lighting, what type of camera you're gonna use, what your channel art is gonna look like, your banner, your headshot, just there's so many little things that go into it. Something that I did was, okay, well, I know I have to have a channel banner, you know, at the top, and I know I need to have channel art, and I need to have a picture, a really good headshot. And so there was one day, 2 weeks before I even posted my first video, I put my banner out there, I put my headshot up there, and those things were done off the to-do list. So by the time it was time to post my video, I didn't have to think about the channel banner, or I didn't have to think about the headshot, because they were already there in place and they looked good. So I didn't have to think about them, and it just took off a lot of stress and pressure that I'm sure would have been there if I was trying to post a video and create all this channel art in one day. It helps to break up the tasks and write them out and cross them off. So a recent Huffington Post survey found that you become 42% more likely to achieve your dreams and goals by simply writing them down on a regular basis. And so that statistic alone just shows the impact of writing things out and seeing it, how that can really impact getting things done. Next thing for me is accountability. That's really, really huge for me, you guys, because I like knowing that somebody else has an expectation for me as well. Like, not only am I holding myself accountable and holding them accountable, but they're also holding me accountable and have this expectation for me to get this task done, that I'm gonna do what I said I was going to do. What my friend and I will do is send a weekly email on Mondays with our 3 top goals for the week, and then our 3 goals that we had for the week last week and the progress we made on them. So that's just been motivating for me. It works for me, and it gives me that extra push knowing that, okay, my friend is counting on me. She has this expectation, and I also have the expectation of myself. It's just we help each other out. There's a lot more of a drive to uphold what I said I'm gonna do when I know I'm expecting it of myself, but somebody else also knows the time and the date and the task that I want to get done for the week. It just is a lot more effective than only just relying on yourself. If you want to be a better friend in 2020, help your friends accomplish their goals and hold them accountable. I want to move on to my final, and I think one that's a very, very helpful productivity hack, and it's to set a daily intention. I'm not gonna lie, when I have my calendar, I don't get every single thing done on there all the time. There's some days where I do everything on there, but there's some days I don't. And the reality is you're not gonna do every single thing on your to-do list every single time. It's just not gonna happen 100% of the time. But when you have that one intention, if you do nothing else, at least do that one thing. And that one thing is going to get you closer to your ultimate goal. So I actually got this template from Yes Supply. I actually set this as my background, and what it says on it: my intention for today is blank, and I'm visualizing my outcome of blank. And what this means is you're setting your intention to do something, to get something done, and when you visualize the outcome, that's how are you going to feel. Really, what's the point of doing this? Like, it kind of gives you your why for the day, because what's the point of doing something if you actually don't know why you're doing it? So, for example, my intention was post my YouTube video. The reason I'm doing this is to stay consistent, to have the impact that I want to have, and that all stems from posting my video. Like, that's the point. That's why I started this. I didn't start it to fall off. I started it to be consistent and to put out the type of content that I believe in and that I think is helpful. Like this. I hope that this is gonna be helpful for whoever's watching. I think creating those calendars, breaking it down into a to-do list, having an accountability partner, and setting a daily intention will change the game for you. But let me know what you guys think. What are some productivity hacks that you implement into your life that have made a difference? And I also want to know if you've tried these, how they worked for you, because they've worked for me and I wouldn't be sharing them if they didn't. So if you want to see anything more in depth, let me know. Let's talk about it in the comments. I hope this helps. Let me know if it does. Make sure to subscribe for more productivity, personal development, faith, and lifestyle videos every single week. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye, guys.